Hello? Anybody here? Hello, Shiva, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Who has joined?
Shiva here.
Okay, let's wait for another guy. Yeah, he's joining, okay. Hi, Gopi, are you here? Gopi, can you hear us?
Hello, are you able to hear me?
Yes,
Hello.
yes, I
Hey,
can hear
good
you.
evening, and good evening, Andrew. I mean, I can call you as Andrew, no, or any calling name you have.
You can call me
Andrew, I
Andre.
need to.
Andre, yeah, that's
Andrew,
my name.
hey Andrew, yep, yeah. How are you, Andrew?
Not bad, not bad. So everybody's ready, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just installed the ExlJS.
ExlJS, yeah, ExlJS.
ExlJS, okay.
Okay.
You're just sharing your screen. Yep, yeah.
You
Hey,
can
shall
see,
we record
right?
this screen? Shall we record this session so I can refer you back? I mean.
Yeah, I'm recording.
So super, awesome, fantastic.
Yeah, okay. So as you noticed, this tool is standalone GUI tool. It's not like command line. It's not like protractor. You have GUI interface. In GUI interface, you can create different test sets. Maybe let me start from scratch. Let me delete previous objects. Yeah.
That's what I'm just looking. I just want to understand what is this tool, what is the use of this tool, what it is going to do, and what is the real goal you just made this tool, and why you just bring into the open source. What is you are looking out from this tool. Then how much I can utilize this tool, how much it's very much useful with the existing testing things, and
Yeah,
you can compare with any
yeah.
of the tool with this tool. Yeah.
You
So these
work with
questions
many
I have.
different tools,
I
yeah?
hope.
I saw you work with
Yes.
Cypress, yeah? You had a bunch of tools before, right?
Yeah, I work with Cypress, Protactor, even I just Protactor, Puppeteer, Selenium, WebDriver IO, Nightwatch. These tools and all I have work experience.
Awesome.
Renodex,
So you
QTP,
have
Perfecto.
something to compare with, yeah? So you have something to compare with.
Yes.
Because I also
See, I
work
can
with
give
different
it.
tools. I work with QTP,
Okay.
I work with Test Complete, so I kind of encapsulated best ideas from different tools, and I made them possible into one tool. Yeah.
Great.
So let's start from how you organize your test sets. Like you have smoke test, regression test.
Andrew, before starting that, I just want to understand background about this tool, Andrew. You got it, no? See, if I'm talking about Protractor or QTP, QTP is an integrated tool which we can automate web as well as we can automate window based. No, like that. I just want to understand what is its tool developed. What is the agenda of this tool?
This is a web
Are you with
application.
me?
This is for web applications.
Okay.
Okay, so you can automate web applications. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any PPT or presentation kind of thing?
PPT. I have a demo video. I don't have PPT.
Okay. Oh, you are the only one contributing for this tool, or it's a group of people are working on it?
No, it's just me, because I work with many different tools. But I'm a lazy guy, so I decided to create my own tool that will do most of the work for you. So you have to do less programming, like because you press hotkey and it will do most of the work for you. It will generate code, but it's not like record and playback, because record and playback produces unmaintainable code. This will produce structured code. Huh?
Oh.
Okay, so let's organize our test cases. So I create test set first, and then I create Excel file where I'm gonna put my test cases. So I have some AUT that we're gonna use as a demo.
Sure.
So in the beginning, it creates template in Excel file. So when I double click it, it will open the template. So you see it opens the template. And here you can create test cases. So this is a template for test case. So you can put test case name. Let's say negative test case, no subject line. Well, let me show you AUT so you get an idea. Yeah, this is AUT. Basically, just to create tech support tickets. So it has a login part. So go to login. So I have to add the instruction to login. So that will be first step, to add instruction for login, right? And I don't want to put login inside test case because I have many test cases and I don't want to do it in each test case. I'll do it before. I'll do it here. So I'll say login module dot login.
Sorry. If you don't mind, you're getting a background noise. Is it okay if you can mute it?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Right. I was actually trying to ask Ravi if he can mute because there's background sound coming from that side.
Yeah, I think that connection. I hear some noise, but I didn't understand what did you say.
It was coming from probably from Ravi's side. If he's not talking, then we can mute it up. Yeah, thanks.
Again, I couldn't understand. Maybe write a message to me in LinkedIn because voice is bad. Voice is breaking. Send me a message so I can understand what did you say. Okay, so we create login keyword.
Okay, Andrew, I just want to understand. Anybody is in there in the call more than me?
Yeah. Shiva is in the call. Yeah, he wanted to attend today too.
Okay.
He was speaking, but I couldn't understand what he said. Did you understand?
He's just telling that there is some noise is there around you, like that he's telling.
Oh, there is some noise. Do you hear some noise?
But I'm comfortable. I don't know. Shiva, are you there?
Yeah, Ravi, I'm here.
Yep. Okay. But
No,
now
actually,
are you hearing any noise?
No, I think
now noise is gone. Now noise is gone.
I think Ravi was walking. He should be on a lunch break or something.
Yeah, I think it was on his side. Anyway, now you can hear me, right? Can you hear me properly now?
Yes.
Yeah. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, super. Okay, so we put login instruction. Instruction is a synonym for keyword, so I can use that word interchangeably. And it will be data driven. So username and password will come from a data sheet. Let's say users. And now is a beautiful part. You don't have to create your data sheet yourself. You just press Ctrl+Shift+G in this cell, and it will automatically add this data sheet to your Excel. So here you can put your data. I press Ctrl+Q to return back to the cell. So we have test data for login. And now we need to generate a template for login instruction. So again, I press Ctrl+Shift+G. And it will generate a template. And plus I can specify where to put my web elements, in which object repo. So login page will be object repo for web elements on login page. So I click OK. And here it generated my login module with login instruction. And based on my test data, it generated these 2 lines of code to type email and password. So it automatically detected that I need email and password from test data and generated these 2 commands. And I need to add navigation. So I'm going to put navigate. And a list of these commands you can find on GitHub page. When you go to GitHub page, I have a list of all the commands available for this tool.
Okay.
So let's just copy URL from here. And last step, we need to click on, I'm sorry. The last step, we need to click on login button. So you see, this tool uses object repository. It's not like plain Selenium or Protractor. Here we refer to object repository for ease of maintenance. Because if developer change selector, we just can go into one place in object repo and change selector. And that's all maintenance. And login button is not generated yet. So if I press Ctrl+Shift+G here, it will take me to object repository. Actually, it will generate object repository and it will add button to it. So you see, generate template for object repo, and all I need to do is to put selectors. I hope everybody is familiar with selectors. And here is one part for management. Like when you show your reports to management, they don't understand CSS selectors. So they want to see meaningful name for reports. So something like email field, password field. That's what report will show. Okay, so we are done with object repo for login page. We are done with instruction. So I go back to Excel. We can actually test it. We can see if it works. So I'm going to comment out this line because it's not ready. And I'm going to comment out close browser because we want to see what happened. We don't want to close it yet. So I save Excel file. I go to the tool. I can run whole test set, or I can run individual file. I can select number of parallel threads. For now, it's going to be one because there is only one Excel sheet. So starting browser, and it logged in. Okay, fine. And now we can see report. So step by step. Okay, so login instructions is fine, but test case is empty because we didn't automate any test case yet. So I go back and I start to automate test cases. And I'm going to create ticket module dot fill ticket form. The ticket form has two fields, subject and description. So I need my data. So I'm going to put tickets column. And then I need this data sheet. So I press Ctrl+Shift+G. Because I'm lazy, it will generate for me a data sheet. And I'm going to put subject, description. Okay, I'm going to put data. So for subject, I can put something like subject and unique. This unique is special construct for this tool. It will understand this construct, and it will automatically resolve it to random number. So every time you run your test, Unix 7 construct will produce random number. It's a good practice to avoid collision. Let's say you have many test runs, and you already have this data in your system. So next time it will fail because you have the same data. But with Unix 7 postfix, it will generate every time unique data. So you work with many tools. Like, have you seen something like that in other tools?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, now we need this instruction, field ticket form. And I want to generate this instruction based on my tickets data sheet. So I press Ctrl-Shift-G. It takes me back to Notepad++. Yeah, it took me to previous time I did a demo. So you see it already. Let's remove it. Yeah, I want to do it from scratch, so I'm not gonna save it. So I'm gonna remove it from here. And I'm gonna generate it from scratch. So generate, and for ticket page, it's gonna be ticket page repository. Okay, so here it generated my field ticket form for 2 fields. And here's how you have data access. So the data row that I'm referring to is passed as argument. So you don't need to write any code to fetch data from Excel. It automatically comes as a parameter. So you can just use it like that. So besides filling text, I need to click on create button. So I'm gonna put click ticket page dot create button. So it's not in my object repository yet, so I need to add it. I press Ctrl-Shift-G. It will generate new object repository called ticket page, and I need to put selectors. I need to put selectors. So far it's clear.
Yes, Andrew. Yeah, somehow I can able to figure it out. But anyway, I need to do hands-on to get much clearer.
Yeah, sure. If you have any questions, just don't hesitate to stop me and ask for clarification.
Sure. I'll do that. Andrew, I just need a 2 minutes back. Okay, I'll be back. You just continue.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Shiva, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, super. Okay, so let's wait for Gopi to come back. Yesterday, what was the problem? The problem was in datasheet. There was some invisible character in the column that caused the problem. So in the second test case that failed, the subject line wasn't empty, but description was empty. But verification message for subject line, it looked like empty, but there was some character, like some non-printed character. So it kind of started to verify this character against subject error message, but subject error message wasn't there. I should have checked the screenshot. There wasn't screenshot in the report. So the subject line error message wasn't there, but it was trying to check it. So that was the problem. So because I was tired, I didn't figure it out. But in the morning, I kind of fixed it.
And one other thing with this tool, do we also doing the screenshots as well, right?
Shiva, there's some noise coming back.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Still with noise. I can hear you, but with noise.
Can you hear me any better now?
It's a little bit better, but still.
Just 1 second. Yeah, just 1 second. Sorry. Just. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yeah.
Much better.
Better. Yeah.
No, with this the tool, have you incorporated taking the screenshots as well?
Sorry?
No.
Pardon me?
With this tool, have you incorporated the screenshots as well? Like while we run the application, the test cases, as we do, are we able to record the screenshots as well?
Screenshots are captured when you have an exception, like when something wrong,
Okay.
the screenshot will be report. Yeah.
Yeah, true. That's yeah. That's what I was asking. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I like screenshots. They help to create defect report. So you can attach screenshot from report to your defect tool, defect tracking tool.
True.
Yeah. Gopi, are you back? Let's wait for him so he doesn't miss any parts. So did you try, remember yesterday we had problem on your machine when you use login.login? Remember that problem yesterday on your machine when we...
Yes. Actually, I did not get a chance actually. I thought I'll figure it out on the weekend. I'm going to practice that on a weekend today, like coming weekend, Saturday, Sunday. So,
okay.
for sure, but I'm going to do it because it will definitely give me an extra knowledge, right? It's like you're there to help us, and so it's better that I practice and come out with some kind of doubts and everything. Yeah, or special scenarios where we can incorporate also, right?
No, maybe just try this rename login to login module. I just want to see if it generates instruction, takes you to Notepad.
Let me give it a try. Let me give it a try.
Yeah. While we're waiting, yeah, you can do this. If you have Notepad++ open, then close it before generating instruction.
Yeah, and I'm running the application as you said, as an administrator, right?
No, I think the problem was different. The problem was that it was the same name, like login.login. I think it doesn't matter. Now, if you run it as a normal user, it should work.
Okay. I'm giving it a try anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, administrator or not.
Yeah. You want me to share the screen?
No, just tell me if it works.
Okay. Okay. So do you want me to change the login as in login module dot login, right?
Yes.
And it's Control-Shift-G, right?
Control-Shift-G. Macros have to be enabled in Excel.
Which one, sorry?
I think yesterday when I opened it in Excel, I enabled macros, but sometimes Excel disable macros. But I think now in your Excel sheet that we created yesterday, macros are enabled. Okay, try pressing Control-Shift-G.
Yeah, I got it now. So what should be the using page? At a generate code, we have this generate form page commands, right?
So it took you to Notepad++, right?
No, not yet. I'm still on working out with this I think it's better I'll share my screen. 1 second. You would like to stop your screen?
But it may disconnect me. Like, okay, select field type. So it should be field type keyword. So the first option.
Okay.
And then use a ticket page for object repository.
Yeah, it took me to Notepad++ now.
Super. And you see it generated a template with 2 commands, right?
Yes, it generated with a password and email and a password.
Okay, super. So it works. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, the problem was in login.login. So now we are good. Gopi, are you back? He said 2 minutes. Because I'll have to finish at 5 p.m. Like I cannot extend after 5 p.m.
Yeah. It's heavy raining here. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello? Who is it?
Shiva.
Is it Gopi?
Shiva. No, Shiva.
Shiva? Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Oh, better, right?
No, still there is some noise. There is some background noise, like
Yeah,
like
it's raining.
airplane. Ah, it's raining.
It's raining.
Okay. Got it. Okay, meanwhile, let me show you yesterday report. So, you know, this ExlJS.exe, in the same folder, you have different subfolders. You have keywords, you have page objects, you have test cases, and you have test results. So in test results, you can open subfolder in test results. It's dated. So you can see by date when we run the report. And you can open HTML file. Or what you can do, you can zip this folder and send to your QA manager so they can see test results.
Okay, awesome.
So I'm going to open this HTML file. Not this one. I think it's different. I need to open different subfolder. I think it's this one. This one. Oh, I didn't sort them. Okay, let's sort them by date. So I fixed the error, so all 3 of them passed. But I just want to show you how a screenshot looks like. I think it's this one. Yeah, that's where we ended up yesterday. So one test case was failing. So you see this, it's starting to assert text in subject field error message. But you see it's kind of empty. It shows some empty character. The cell was empty, but it read some invisible character, some garbage. Like our screenshot, yeah, you want to look at screenshot, so here is a link to screenshot. So I should have checked the screenshot. So you click on this link and you get a screenshot for your failure.
Great, awesome.
So remember we were looking for subject line error message, but it's not here because subject is subject is valid, so it's not here. So I should have taken a look at screenshot. So this screenshot you can attach to your defect reporting tool. And also, nice part about this tool is when you have error, you can click on this link and it will take you to source code. So look, if I click on this link now, it will take me to Notepad++ source code. So it took me to source code. So for every exception, it can take you to source code and it can show you a screenshot. Gopi, are you back? Maybe he sent me a message in LinkedIn. No, I don't see him. Okay, let's continue without him. We cannot wait forever. Okay, so but has he left or not? Did I disconnect the meeting? Where are participants?
No, it's only, I think it's a message coming. There should be some message.
No, Gopi is still online. He is on the list of participants. Gopi, we are waiting. Okay. Yeah, because you saw this part yesterday. Now I can create verify keyword that will cover all error messages in subject and description for successful creation. I don't know. Do you want to see it again, or how do you want to continue?
Andre, with respect to the, like, presently we are working on the Chrome browser, right? How we can check with other browsers?
How to use other browsers?
Yeah.
It's in a startup option. When you start, you can select Selenium Grid. You can have virtual machines where you have different browsers. You can have Opera. You can have Firefox installed on different virtual machines. So it uses Selenium Grid technology. So you have like a hub, and then you connect. Are you familiar with Selenium Grid?
Yes.
So that's how it works. Basically, you have to set up different nodes with different browsers, and then you can select what platform, Linux, Mac, and you can select browser, and request will be sent to your hub node. And you don't need to change any code. So you keep the same Excel files with same instructions, same code, same object repository, nothing you need to change. You just change platform and browser, and you click start, and it will execute in the different browsers, okay?
Okay, got it.
Okay. Gopi, are you coming back? Okay, let's continue. Let's create another instruction for verification. Oh, you know what yesterday I didn't cover is naming convention. For verification messages, I use prefix v. So I use v error in subject, v error in description, v final message. V prefix will tell the tool to generate, like when you select verification type of instruction, it will look for V prefix. So it won't use these two fields for verification. It will only use fields starting with V colon. Okay, so you understand? Shiva? I can't hear you, man.
I'm here.
You understand why I use a V prefix for verification messages?
You said we should mention as a prefix with respect to some condition. Yeah.
Okay, so V prefix will tell the tool to generate assertions for these columns only that have V prefix.
You mean to say assertions?
Yeah, so
Okay.
these columns will not be used for verified type of keywords because it doesn't have V prefix. But these three columns with V prefix will be used to generate verified type of keywords.
Okay.
Okay, so for second test case, we're gonna use this error in subject. So for first test case, we're interested in the final message. So I'll copy it from the AUT. Yeah, today for you, I'll give you some advanced topics. You'll see how I use regular expressions. You know what a regular expression is, right? It's used in Java. Regular expression. And you know what? I usually clear formats in Excel, so it's a plain text without formatting. But you see this ID, it's a reference ticket ID 680. But next time you run your test case, this number will be different. It will be 681, 682. So how can you verify the number? You can use regular expression. So you can do this. D plus. So this /D plus means that it will accept one or more digits. So any message with at the end with one or more digits will qualify. Okay, so this is a regular expression. But to use regular expression, you need to do is regexp /. So you can verify plain text, or you can verify text with regular expression.
Got it.
Got it. Okay, super, super.
So the prefix should be with regex, and the suffix should be within D plus, right?
Oh, I can't hear you now.
Can you hear me, Andre?
Very badly.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. No, with respect to the regular expression, as the suffix would be changing randomly. So you mentioned that we're using the regular expressions, right?
You can use a random regular expression. You can put it in the middle. You can put pattern anywhere you want.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back and generate verify ticket message instruction. So I press Ctrl+Shift+G. I select verify type, and I'm gonna use ticket page as object repo. Okay, so it generated my verify for three error messages. So I use assert object text. By the way, you can see all the commands in GitHub page. It will list all the commands. And if you need help, you just start typing a command name like assert. You see you have autocomplete. So you can go assert object, and you can select from the list assert object text, and it gives you help instruction. So you have your help documentation. So assert object checks if object contains text value specified by text parameter. And you see you can use full match prefix, you can use regex prefix, or you can use plain text. So if you need any help, start typing command name in Notepad++, and you'll get documentation. Okay, so we have our instruction, and we can go to Excel, save Excel file, and start it. So we can start it and see how it works. I need to rename, because first one is a positive test case now. So this one is positive because my test data is a positive test data. So let me rename test case. Okay, so far so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I think I forgot to add navigation. Yeah, I forgot navigation instruction. Let me go back to field ticket form because I need to navigate. You see, instruction generation functionality, it does no navigation part, so we have to do it manually. Okay, so now it should work. Gapi, are you back? Yeah, he missed the whole presentation. Okay, test case failed. Super. So let's see what happened. Navigation passed, subject description passed, click create button failed. No such element. Selector input type submit. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see the selector. Show me the selector. Input type equals submit. Okay. Input type equals submit. Interesting. Okay, let's go to object repository. Oh, I don't need this hash sign because it's not ID. I have to remove hash sign. My bad. Okay, fixed. Let's do it again. Yeah, I make a lot of mistakes in object selectors.
And we are human to do it.
Yeah. Okay, this time it looks like it worked. No, it didn't work. Super. Assert text. Invalid selector was specified. Yes, because I didn't put selector for verification fields. Yeah, I forgot. Let me double check. What do you prefer to use, CSS selector or XPath selector?
Usually like XPath, but what people are suggesting me nowadays to use the CSS selector.
Okay, added selectors. By the way, here you can use XPath selector, no problem. For XPath selector, you just need to use this 2 forward slashes, and it will automatically recognize it as XPath selector.
Okay.
Okay, let's run it again. Let's close previous windows. Error message. Okay, what's this time? Assert text. Supporting was created to reference the integration failed. Invalid selector. Okay, which one? Okay. Let me go to source code. Invalid selector, this one. Final message. Yeah, of course. I don't need this angle bracket. I don't need it. Okay.
Is it a CS selector, Andre?
This is CSS selector. Yeah, it will find H3
but
element.
you need to have a. Do we don't need to keep the hashtag?
Hashtag is for IDs. If you have
Okay.
ID, you need hashtag.
Okay, got it.
Keep your fingers crossed. Oh, passed, finally. Yeah. Okay, so regular expression worked.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, now let's implement negative test cases. So I copy paste. Why copy disappeared? I don't understand. So we reuse the same instructions, we just have different data. Yeah, this is the best part, when you can just copy paste test cases.
Yeah.
So
Same thing when you do,
yeah.
do the coding, copying the coding.
Yeah, saves a lot of time. Okay, so for negative test case, I need subject line empty, but description is not empty, and error in subject line. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Okay, copy paste this error message, and now you see I need to remove formatting. I need to make this text to be plain text. So I select clear format to turn it into plain text. And let's see error in description. I have subject, but I don't have description. And turn error message into plain text. Clear format. Okay. Yeah, so we have test data as plain text because I don't want any garbage characters. I save it. Go back to instructions, verify, test case name, negative, empty subject. I need to change test case number. Okay. Okay, looks good. So I have instructions, test data. Okay, super. Let's run it. And keep my fingers crossed. Positive, negative, second negative. Okay, let's see the report. Wow, all three passed.
Yeah.
Okay, super, super. So that's it. Do you have any questions?
No, I'm right. I'll go through it. As I said, right, I was looking for this recording anyways. So now everything is working from my at my end also. I'll give it a try, and I'll go through your repository, GitHub repository, for the references to the documentation, and I'll come back to you with some understanding.
Yeah, super. All documentation is in GitHub page. You'll find cheat sheet in GitHub page. You have overall picture. Like if you have any doubts, go to GitHub page, and if you cannot find it, then send me a message.
Sure, Andrew.
Okay. Thank you for attending.
Yeah.
I'll end up the meeting.
No, it's my pleasure. I'm good to work with you. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.